Hello there, YouTubers. Just a little later on, same day, Friday. It's a little bit later in the afternoon. I took a little bit of break and did some other things. This thing here you won't see any place but my channel on YouTube. I take those things and use them as tops. Now a lot of people use those things as top, but what they do is they cut the top out of it, or just go down 6 inches and cut it out. I cut them in half, not this way. Everybody cuts them this way. I cut them this way in half. You can see the lid cut in half because those totes are not perfectly square. So if you cut it that way, it covers it over and put little slices up there. I'll show you how I do that. I hope you can hear it through the wind. I don't know. I'm still looking at getting the camera. Then I just put these little holes in here. Now I know I won't be able to make it through. I put strings on here. I guess you can see me here, and then I tie a knot in the back so it won't come out. Okay, and then you just loop this thing through here, and there's a loop here, and this is nylon string, and it doesn't keep all the water out, I imagine, and then just pull it tight. Put I don't know what kind of knot this is, but when you want to undo it, you just grab it and pull it, and it comes right out. You won't be able to see me do this one over here, but because but I'm going to put that in here, and then but you won't find this anyplace else on YouTube. I try to tell people this is about the best way to work these totes lids, but I guess everybody just kind of set in their ways. That's all right. There's been a lot of stuff over the years I told people how to do and helped out and that kind of stuff. Oh no, it ain't right, and then you see them doing it a few years, a little while down the road, and there's another YouTuber that just about everything I do, he comes up with just a little bit later. In fact, I wrote him a couple times, said, you ought to think about getting these totes instead of stacking all that wood. And no, now the totes to him is the best thing in the world. So I'm going to split some more of this, but this won't come off, and a little bit of rain might get in here, but most of it will just splash off the way, and it's still, with these slices in here, it won't pick up any vapor in the top, and it works real good. So I'm going to go ahead and split up the rest of this wood here. I don't know how much long you got. Remember, you're over there on the exhaust side right now, so you're really going to get an earful of exhaust. You probably won't smell it. If you smell it, well, you got a good sniffer. So, another thing I was going to show, this wood splitter is not a very powerful wood splitter. It really is not. It only got about 7 tons of pressure. Yeah, 7 tons of pressure I think is what its max is. I choose to have speed over power because it's so much faster. It's just so much better. Now, if you had a 4-way on here, you need more power to push it through there. So then you're losing a lot of your speed. I really like the speed more than I like that power. That's only about 20 horsepower of power. So that was one thing. There was a couple other things I wanted to put. When a lot of times I'll split it, and people have asked me, well, why don't you set it on top of there and split it? In other words, get 4 splits out of it. Well, then I got double pieces to mess with, number one. But when you see a lot of people that do that, it's like they put it down and then they move a little bit left, a little bit to the right, up, down. They're kind of moving all around. By that time, I'm splitting out of there. I'm already going out of there. And you'll see the same thing happen with the people with 4-way wedges. It's like up, then down, and then up, then down. They've just messed up, 2 seconds of their time? I think my cycle time right now, I'm not running full speed on this thing. I think I'm running about 7 seconds cycle time. I have a bolt here so it doesn't go back all the way. If I get a big one, I can undo that and go back, but I don't very often have that problem. So anyhow, that's why I don't stack them up and split 2 at a time. Every now and then I might do it. Every piece is different, and so let's see. We went over the wood splitter. It's a 3-inch bore. That's all it is a 3-inch bore. I don't know. It's got a fairly big rod for the 3-inch bore, so it goes back fast, which is hydraulically multiplying itself. which is why it makes noises on the way back. This is the pickaroon that I made out of a poke. I think I bought this on eBay for $8. So let's get to it. Hopefully we'll get started here again. And I guess it wants to be choked again. I gotta change that switch. at here? I can get out here. I had a couple other things I was going to say, but I forgot. Hopefully we still got going. The wood that I throw over the top goes to the chunks and hunks pile. Okay, you can see how I'm stacking that in there. I'll take you over there for a second. I got mittens on, so I have a hard time moving. When I built these racks, I built them so they'll hold. These are 18-inch pieces. These are 18-inch pieces. See how I have it hanging over there? There's no point in making a box bigger than you need to make, so that's the way that's that. These stand up in the center because they dry. You know, I dry a lot of wood and measure its weight and stuff like that. It dries fastest standing up like that, believe it or not, of anything. And seeing that's in the center, it's going to get less wind. That's why I'm doing it that way. The chunks and hunks bucket, which is where this kind of nonsense goes, I burn everything. I burn everything. This goes down here and will go in the chunks and hunks bucket. I need to put another one of those on there, which that's probably what that is up there. So that's what's kind of going on here. So that's about it. I guess you're getting winded out now again. Stupid wind. We'll throw this one down there and that one down there. Just chewing up a little bit of time here. Got to go get. I got a sailboat motor engine. They're going to take down to Jeff's tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and try to get it started. Take it up to Carlisle and see if anybody's interested in buying it. It's a weird little name. I think it's Swedish or something like that. Neat little motor. I bought it to make a wood splitter, or when I was redoing that, I wanted diesel on the wood splitter, and that's what it just kind of came up with. But it didn't have the power. It turned out only having about, I don't know, 10 horsepower. There's a mitten. There's my other mitten. So what do you think about the way I put lids on? You saw something that you never see before. You stack it up, gets stacked up higher. See it up there? Stacked up higher because you leave these things in there. So that's the nut that I put in there. Like I said, I'll show you when you want to take it off. That's it. And this is secured in there so it won't come off. And trying to think what else you got that you're only going to find here at a freaking nut, I think. Anyhow, that makes the lids very secure and works out real well. Even if the mice eat a hole in them, I'll be darned. Anyhow, this is the stack of wood we got. I'm guessing it's about I don't know how much is in there. The thing when it's full is half cord, a strong half cord. So that's it for this one. The battery's flashing at me, which this is 3 movies in. I can kind of understand that. So I'm glad you came by. Over and out. We'll see you. Bye.